It's definitely a such thing as being a fried candidate or a fried circuit or someone that's close to dying or have no soul or basically no life force. Person that is feels that they're emotionally and mentally and they feel like they're too lost in those ways. Maybe even also physically, but you can have two or three and still feel like you're gonna die soon or don't have very much drive, will, or life force left in your body. You don't have very much energy to do nothing. You always tired. You always complaining. You always looking at the negative. You always find it hard to link up with people, understand people, or connect with people because your energetic circuit is not as high as it should be, meaning something that you're doing in your life that's holding you back. Wow, I'm glad my friend told me that to me. That makes so much sense. Anyways, um, you have to bring yourself back into fruition, re-energize your body, figure out who you are and why you are how you are for right now. Remember the days that are how you were before and visualize what you want to be in the future and then work on on the present. Now, the key to this is you have to find the two things that you are lacking in most and work on those two. So that way you can get the third thing recharged so the circle or the triangle can continue to hold each other together. Um, Obviously, there's more things, but we can start with these three. As far as the body, your mind, how you approach stuff, like the way you just look at stuff, the way you interact with people, and the last thing is your expression, and I call that the soul or the spirit. Your expression is: are you saying what you need to say verbally? Are you well, say what you need to say verbally to satisfy yourself because this is your life, not no one else's. When you follow the direction of somebody else or always asking questions to somebody else rather than yourself, then you always looking for a scenario other than what you can come up with. Then you're not using your own mind. So you have to figure out what you're expressing verbally, uh, what you seeing, like in your mind, what type of things you can see yourself doing, what type of uh, ideas you usually come up with. Uh, um, your sexual problem. Are you actually going for girls? Do you find females attractive? Do you find opposite sex attractive? Do you find actually having any type of relationship fun? Are you treating the relationship in the right way? The way you express yourself, is you and your family fine? Are you and your friends fine? Uh, are you and just people on the streets, random people? Can you talk to them off the normal? Uh, Basically stuff, the unseen type stuff, the stuff that you will probably, it's the stuff that your brain calculates when you're not paying attention, and your heart is what your brain feels when you ain't paying attention. But that's another story. So, for example, if your mental is messed up and your the way you express yourself messed up, the third thing is the body, which is the memory. You can use the body to figure out your mental mind and your expression mind. Because when you work out your body, you become more confident because you learn about the body. You learn what you got to do, how to move it, how to keep your body clean and energized, how to activate the body, how to activate different body parts, how each body part correspond with each other, then eventually you'll get in the inside body parts with like the organs and shit, of course, because you'll notice how your body needs to be regulated. And then also while you're doing that, you will learn like self-discipline. You will learn like a lot of self like things, self-confidence, self productivity, self-satisfying, self-love, with self-hate, shit like that. So when you go into the body, which is the memory, one of the memories, you can get the two back together. Or if you already have a body fit and healthy, and you only just have the mind, and you're still not expressing yourself, you understand your body. Because you have a healthy body doesn't mean you understand it. You can be totally healthy, your DNA can give you a maximum health. But if you're still not paying attention to regulation, then you can't get no further than what you already are. And use your mind to get to the body, or use your mind to use your mind to get to the body, then use your mind to express outside the body. Then you can learn your perfect expression. So what I want to say is the mind, body, and soul is basically the energy centers, which are the chakras. You have, the seven main ones on the body, and then you got a million, quadrillion, billion, like other ones inside the body. These are connections. Um, I guess you can call it the outer space, but it's really in the inner space. It's just like the brain. The brain got a million neurons and shit. Neurons are like, or they are energy centers. So when you connect the neurons and you got transmitters, like hair antennas and shit like that, then, you can learn why the connections were made and how to keep them made. So if you're feeling down, you feel like you can't get nowhere, all your friends is telling you how to do it, and you decide not to listen to it, whether you feel that it's wrong or you know that your way is the best way, that's great, because your way is the best way. And you will know why it's your way the best way, because when you start getting into the three things I was speaking of, you will see why your way is the best way, because you are nature. When you go into your nature, which is yourself, the person that you were before you start going to any form of school, meaning the person that does what you want, when you want, why you do it, you have your reasons why. Like, as you was growing up, people always on the outside telling you what to do, as far as starting with your parents, then going to your teachers. But when you realize that what they were saying is wrong, and they only saying it because they can control you, then that's one step further, to the next path. It's almost like the government. People keep saying the government got control of them, but they only got control of them because you letting them. If you stop paying attention to them, they don't got no control over you because you're not giving them your energy. It's probably why you like feel down and left out, because your energy is being drained from you. You have no life force. But maybe I'm just speaking to the dark. Yeah. But try it out. If you got questions, you can hit a nigga up. You feel me? You can probably just like call me. Like as far as like my phone, I really don't be talking to nobody. So if any of y'all want to call me, anybody listening to this message, if you got to this part, 216-551-2293. And if you start playing on my phone, of course I'm gonna block you. Peace.